How do you manage? I said, look, so much energy here, so much enthusiasm here. I get energy, I get so much of enthusiasm for you people. Each one of you is a living inspiration for many others. You know, as a human being, people say disability and all kinds of names they say. But you know, how if you look at the human civilization, how the human civilization has grown. Human civilization has grown by overcoming the challenge. Born people, they take a lot of pride. Somebody says, okay, you are physically fit and all. But look at the human being. Howsoever strong a person may be physically strong, you will stand nowhere compared to there are many creatures in the creation who are far, far stronger. They can finish you within no time. What distinguishes, what makes a human different is your courage, your determination. That when there is a challenge, howsoever big the challenge may be, I will overcome it. Each one of you is a living embodiment of that courage, that determination. You did not let your adverse situations undermine your dream or defeat you. I don't see any better example than each one of you who has faced all these adversities, challenges, refused to bow down and overcome. I wish that people, those who claim to be so-called free from disability, but I also heard Sanatha saying that everyone is disabled. I agree. Who is not disabled? It's not only visible, invisible, all kinds of disability people have. But those who take pride, they should learn from each one of you. When you have everything and you achieve something, what is so big about it? When you have a challenge, a serious challenge, you have overcome it. This is celebration. So what we are doing today is actually, it is a celebration of courage, celebration of determination, celebration of that firmness, that however strong the adversity may be, I will not bow down, I will fight and I will overcome. This spirit, this is the spirit that defines what we call human spirit. A spirit to overcome the challenges, howsoever difficult it may be. And you know, what we say, we call it disability. What is the guarantee that now I am talking before you all the great things standing here on the podium? Next moment, is there any guarantee that I will not fall down, I will have something, I will not be able to move around? Nobody can say that. It can happen to anyone, any point of time. Unfortunately, we humans, normally we remain, unmindful of the fact that how vulnerable we are. And people, they do not realize normally until there is somebody in the family who is suffering. And suffering because of others' behavior. I think I think it's time that society, the people, they must change their outlook. A person who is physically, call it challenged, or intellectually challenged, it can happen, or visually challenged, physical. They are part of us, and we must, society must be respectful to them. They are as much citizen of our country like anyone else. There is no concept of a half a citizen or a quarter citizen. Every individual, every citizen of India is a citizen of India and has equal rights. If that is so, why is it that society and institutions, including governments, they do not remain so sensitive to the needs of that category of our citizens? I admire you all. You have all achieved. You are in every field of life, sports, music, arts, education, social service. You have excelled in various fields of our life. But there may be many who have not done so. Not because they do not have the capacity, but because somehow the situation, environment around them did not allow them to prove their mettle. So, society and government, they must wake up to the fact that we have a significant section of our citizens, our brothers and sisters, our children, who must be given conducive environment. We heard about ramp. Until a few years ago, there were hardly any office where we had ramp. In fact, Rajbhavan didn't have a ramp. When I came over here, Rajbhavan did not have a ramp. What we had was in the back somewhere on a rail, and somebody will sit on the chair and the rail will be put up. It used to look as if, coming through the back door. No. So this is lack of awareness. Of course, now we have a ramp, there's a different matter. What I'm saying is that there has to be more and more awareness in the society, in the institutions, including government, and there must be a sense of respect and admiration for all those people, those who are facing the challenge and overcoming it. Some have overcome the challenge, many have not. Those who have not overcome the challenge, they must be given conducive atmosphere, all the support needed. Think of it, till some years back, in our schools and colleges, we didn't have toilet for girls. In our offices, government offices, we didn't have sufficient toilets for ladies. Because people, somehow it is a men-dominated world, they don't realize the problem, they didn't build it, they didn't create it. Now, by building toilets in every schools for girls and offices for ladies, you are not doing any favor to our women folk or to our girl, but you are only removing an obstacle, a hindrance. You are creating a conducive atmosphere, because having a toilet is a right, it must be there. But somehow, for a long, long time, it did not occur to us that we must have a toilet for ladies also. Now, similarly, the needs of our people who are facing the challenge, either physical or intellectual, and overcoming it, it is the responsibility of the society and the government to see that the difficulties that they face, as many as possible, they should be removed. Because those who are not intellectually challenged, they are very, very sharp people. Very sharp. In fact, many a times I have come across people who are sharper than I have seen the so-called sharpest minds. A lot of talent, a lot of capacity. A lot of capacity is hidden in every individual. And especially those who are fighting and overcoming a challenge. Because only when you fight and overcome the challenge, the strength and the best comes out of you. Normal, simple. We see in day-to-day life. When we do exercise, the muscle that is challenged becomes stronger. You have seen people obese, sedentary. Nothing. But those, when you challenge, the best comes out of you. And the people who are made to face the challenge, our responsibility is that we must remove the difficulties as much as possible, and I'm sure with a greater awareness it will happen, but I would expect it sooner than later. When I got to know about the dignitaries sitting on the dais, how they are working for the differently abled, for the welfare of differently abled women, for others, I feel so happy that they are the role models in our society. That you don't live for yourself, you live for others as well. And that is another attribute of a human being. Living for oneself is the animal life. Every animal lives for itself. But living for others is what makes you human. So the so-called people, those who do not have these challenges, I would urge them all to come forward. Come forward with a sense of responsibility and respect. It's not a sympathy or something that you are doing a charity, no. It is our responsibility as a human being. If I am not doing it, perhaps I may look like a human being, but I don't deserve to be called a human being. I must be respectful, sensitive to my responsibility toward our fellow human beings who are facing the challenges. When we observe or celebrate the disability days as it is called, or differently abled days, I do not know what all names they give. You give any kind of a name, it doesn't justify actually the full name, the sense that should come out of it. But all those people, all our brothers and sisters and our children, those who are facing the challenges of this nature, first, I would like to tell you that you, with your struggle, with your courage, you represent the better side of the humanity, not those who have everything, comfortable life. Your struggle is an inspiration to everyone, not only to those who are having the challenges, but even to poor people, those who do not have. I heard one of you saying 85-kilometer marathon here. Now I can't run for it. I have 85-kilometer walking. I don't know whether I can do that. Now is there an inspiration? When I heard 85-kilometer marathon, then I thought I also must increase my running and walking. You all are inspirations to everyone. Keep it up. You continue doing what you are doing, continue inspiring. With this you are doing a great service. And those organizations, those NGOs, those who are in this field of shaping this talent, taking the best out of these people, I pay my humble tribute to them, a sense of gratitude to them for all that they are doing. I wish you the very best. This place, this Bhartiyar Mandapam and Lok Bhavan will always be your home. This belongs to you. Thank you very much.
So there is a small request. Selvi Niranjana, who was supposed to play on the saxophone, came quite late because of the traffic congestion, so we request you to felicitate her. Selvi Niranjana, she was supposed to entertain us with the saxophone, but nothing stopped her, rains or traffic, nothing stopped her from reaching the destined Makkal Maligai here to receive the felicitation from the Honorable Governor.